Peace unto you, Israel. Peace unto you. This is a new Yesh from Israel, Hebrew on the island too. Today is going to be as before, an unexpected video. An unexpected video. And I want to share with you. You know, things occur and some things are teachable. So, you know, this was a teachable moment. I should have named it as that, the video, but I didn't because it was rushed. So I'm going to wait a few minutes. Forgot what I named the video. Mary Harris in the house, peace unto you. Another unexpected video. I forgot the title. What's the title that I titled it? Tell me what the title was, because I don't know. I forgot what I titled it. I should have titled this video, this quick video, a teachable moment for the Israelites, but I didn't do it. I was struggling to try to go live and upload a photo to the video, and it wasn't accepted. So, you know, I was struggling with it, and then somebody called me, so I wasn't able to get on. Like, it took me time to get on. So we're gonna wait a couple minutes, see if a couple people come in the room. This one will be a short video, but a teachable video. A teachable moment for the Israelites. Hopefully, Mary, your family, your brother is good. Is it your feast trumpet? No, it's going to be at the end of this month, into the beginning of February. We do, me, Anuya, and several other people, we follow the lunar schedule, and I think you follow it too. But everybody does it a little different. My son, I'm going to call him a genius because he got genius in his brain. The only reason why he didn't get his PhD was because the school closed because of this pandemic thing. Okay, and he's very, very intelligent. And he figures it out through the lunar cycle and scripture together, not just the lunar cycle. It's both together. The first 3 days, you don't even see the moon sliver, and you got to figure it out. He knows how to do all that. Like if you watch Hebrew camps, they are all over the place with it. You can't follow the identity bandit, starts with the letter G and it has an ish at the end. They keep Sabbath every Friday and Saturday night. Every year your birthday changes. Everything changes. They don't get it. So, everybody got a different job. Me personally, I'm never good at math and calculations, and I don't like puzzles and other stuff like that. So I don't do the calendar. My son does the calendar. And I look at him as a genius in bookwork. So I leave that to him. If I have to put my son here and all the camps and everybody else doing the lunar calendar on it, I'm going with my son. So I go with him. He's super duper smart. Anuya will contest to it. Anuya, is my son super duper smart? Yes or no? Just type it in the thing. So I go with him. There's 29 days, is this and that. When you first look at the moon, you can't see it, but it's coming and blah, 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 and this and that, and this and that. He does that. Everybody got different functions. Some people are to encourage other people. That's their job description in this kingdom. Super brilliant. He's super brilliant. I ain't putting fluff on it. He's super brilliant. I'm going with that dude. I got a different job, a task given to me by the Most High, because where you are in your life and this and that, the Most High put you right where he wants you, et cetera, et cetera. My forte is to read and study and memorize the scriptures. I know Phoenician Hebrew, not to speak it. I know the grammar aspect of it pretty good. I'll battle people with it. But my forte is not to figure out let me subtract this and go over here and do this with this thing and 29.5 and this and that. I don't want to do that. So that's what's going on. I'm gonna my blessed sister. I consider my son one of very few lunar calendar experts. And you know, I research. Like, I would not trust other people to do that calendar. You know, I won't trust them. And the problem is you can't be looking at, you could, but looking at camps, oh, they're doing the Feast of Weeks, not Feast of Weeks, Feast of Trumpets. And then they're going to go to the Day of Atonement and then Tabernacles. No, nigga, I'm going with my son's lunar calculations. So, remember, last year, Sabbath, our lunar Sabbath fell on a different day. Or new moons fall on different days than the previous year. So don't you know, the feast days are going to fall on different days and different weeks by when you do the calculations. So I leave that to him. We all got different jobs. I relinquish that. You know, there was a time where I said, I'm going to try to figure out that so I can do everything. But guess what? What happened when Moses' father-in-law, the Midianite, Jethro, he comes, he sees Moses over all these people. Things are going okay. What's up, young king? Peace unto you. Things are going, you know, better and whatever. And Jethro brings his daughter, which is the wife of Moses, back to him and his sons, because Moses sent them to them, you know, after a little while in the wilderness. And then Jethro sees Moses going crazy, doing all this stuff. And Jethro he said, listen, why don't you assign the other smart guys that you feel can be trusted and got a lot of noodles up in the coconut, and assign them to be over a certain group of people, a number of people in this whole camp, and divide this whole camp up so that they could bring their little complaints to those intermediary leaders, so they don't have to bog you down with a whole bunch of stuff, because you're the head. You say, yo, that's a good idea. So they got captains or whatever you want to say of the people, and you got 10,000 people. They can report to you. You can assign little people, and those problems you can't handle, you goes to the captain, whatever. Giant problems go to Moses, etc. So it's called networking and logistics. That's what it is, logistics. So the operation runs correct. So why I research, I study. You know, I don't go into, like I said, a lot of the history, like, you know, no way, we're Aboriginal Indians, this is continent there, these heathens are this certain type of heathen, and they did this. I'm trying to keep with the core issue, which is, like Moses said, Most High, are you appeased with me? He's not appeased with you knowing the history, like what type of heathen there is. Peace unto you, Jeremiah. He's concerned that you fear him and keep his commandments. So that's what I focus and concentrate on. That's my calling, my job. I feel, because I'm led to do it, and he gives me the ability to do it. My ability is not to make that lunar complicated calendar. And it's only complicated to me because I don't like math that much. I can do it. I got A's in college algebra and stuff like that, but I still don't like it. And stuff like that. I have to force my mind to do stuff like that. And I don't like jigsaw puzzles and scratch offs. I don't do that, you know. But what I did was I did it just like Jethro told Moses, I want you to assign other people. So I assigned my son to make that lunar calendar. He has super brains in his coconut. I let him do it. And I know he's smarter than most of the people. So he tells me Feast of Trumpets starts next month. I'm not going to go, ooh, everybody's doing it this month. I know them niggas is stupid compared to my son. So I'm going with my son's lunar calendar. Enough about the calendar. You know, I just threw a little, chop it up a little bit here and there. Okay. Again, I forgot what title I put to this video because it wasn't supposed to be a video. You know, I spoke with a new somebody called me, and I'm gonna tell you who. Somebody called me and they asked me to assist them with something that's going on in this, you know, this thing they want to put in everybody's arm and stuff. So they asked me, like, for us Israelites, how would we approach a situation if your boss comes and is telling you, oh, in order for you to keep your, you know, your job, you need to do this and that. Well, you know, he asked me my opinion on it. So I wrote it down because, you know, I write everything down in notes. I write everything down in notes. So I wrote him a letter. And I want to share with you, that's this video. I should have named this video a teachable moment because, you know, maybe somebody that watches this video soon or later around the world, even though we don't got a ginormous subscribership, which we don't, doesn't matter. You know, the remnant is small. Isaiah 10, though Israel be as the sands of the sea, only a remnant is going to return. And you people got in your head that a remnant is millions upon millions. I'm telling you, could be just hundreds. I pray it's at least hundreds, and I pray I'm in those hundreds. People think it's probably thousands. It could be thousands, but I really don't think it's millions and millions. Definitely not billions. So he'll and you know the Most High says in Malachi 3, he changes not. So you know all these giant crazy scenarios that went on in the world, that remnant was only a small few. Egypt, Noah's Ark, etc., etc., etc. Getting into 300 when there's 10,000 there. Yo, it's a small few. So the subscribership is going to be small. These are the people that have ears and they're hearing and eyes and they're seeing that he is alone the Most High. He's the Savior, Creator, Maker, and none else. So I got 355 videos. Watch it. Stop looking out just for a new video. So anyway, this person texted me like about 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, and said, yo, can you help me? I'm a Hebrew, and my boss is approaching me, and I don't want to do what they want me to do. And they said there's a, religious, even though it's not a religion, this is our culture, could be exceptions, possible. Hey, shalom on the island. Hey, I don't know who is this. Hey, but whatever. Peace unto you, hey. So, somebody asked me for their advice, and could I help them because they want to approach their boss, I guess tomorrow or whatever. So I said I will help you. Call like a religious waiver. I don't have there's actual documents for it, but they want it like in letter form to speak to their superiors and then fill out that form using this as a guideline, using some of the things that I use because they're going to need to write some stuff down. So I say, this is a teachable moment. I'm going to share this with the people. So this is going to be a short video. So this is how it goes. So if anybody here on this live stream or anybody in the future watching this video, if you need a little guidance while you're doing a waiver to exclude you from this, I'm not saying it's going to work, but I see this as a teachable moment for Israel, and I want to share it with you. So this is how the letters, because I write everything down, what I say, and I'm sharing with you now. I said, to whom it may concern, I, Mr. X, Hebrew X, am a Hebrew Israelite. I observe and study from my youth the Torah and the Tanakh. I am requesting a vaccine permission waiver, or whatever you call it, to be excluded from all things. My cultural faith prohibits such things. The aspect of guarding, and this is why he wanted it, all praises to the Most High, Creator, peace unto you. I'm writing, somebody asked me to help them, assist them in writing a letter and to do their waiver form for not taking this. So I thought it was a teachable moment, and I'm going to share with you guys now. To whom I'm going to say it again. You know, I have to repeat myself sometimes, guys. Just bear with me. So this is what I told them. I said, I'm going to write you a letter, and then you utilize the parts, aspects in this letter that you can use on your waiver form to exclude you. If it works, it works. But if it doesn't, you know, the Most High is in control of everything. We don't have to fear. Remember in Psalm 91, and I'm going to say this before I read this, and you guys, oh, he's saying Psalm 91. I'm going to say it a billion times whenever I feel like saying it. Psalm 23, the Christians, I like Psalm 23, but the Christians, though I walk through the valley of shadow, yes, that's good. But I feel that Psalm 91 is the psalm for this Jacob trouble period of time. I summarized, I put it in Cliff Notes. Those who make their shelter in the Most High will be safe from the fowler's trap and the destructive plague. 1,000 will fall on your left side, 10,000 will fall on your right side, but it won't reach unto you. With your eyes you will see the punishment of the wicked. Because you made your refuge and haven in the Most High, no harm shall come unto you or disease to your tent. He will order his angels to guard you wherever you go. You will be able to tread on cubs and vipers, lions and asps. Because you were devoted to me. That's the key part. That's the key part, Hebrews. Because you were devoted to me, the Most High said, I will deliver you. This is how you're going to get deliverance in Jacob's trouble. Because you were devoted to me and me alone, I'm going to deliver you. I'm going to save you because you know my name. And that's found in Exodus 3:14. When you call me, I'm going to listen. I'm going to respond. I'm going to be with you in distress. And I'm going to rescue you. And that is the Cliff Notes of Psalm 91. That's the psalm of this period of dispensation, the Jacob trouble period. Now let's get back to my assistance to a Hebrew brother who requested me a couple hours ago. He wants to do a religious waiver, even though this is not a religion, it's our culture, to help him to make out and to talk to his superiors, and these can probably help him actually talk and utilize a little bit of it to actually do the waiver. But anyway, to whom it may concern, I, Hebrew X, am a Hebrew Israelite. I observe and study from my youth and the Torah and the Tanakh. I'm requesting a in the arm waiver to be excluded from all things in the arm. My cultural faith prohibits such things. The aspect of guarding and directing one's own health It's part of my cultural faith. The Torah teaches us that our body is a gift from the Most High, and we are therefore not owners of it and not to cause it any damage or health risk, aka negative side effects, which can occur during those, when you get those things in your arms. And evidence have proven it that I have observed. We are also instructed by the Torah law to never forget to take precautions to avoid possible dangers. We as Israelites are to guard our physical selves and our souls. Jeremiah 33:6. Jeremiah 33:6. Behold, I will bring it health and cure, and I will cure them, and I will reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth. Exodus 15:26. Exodus 15:26. And said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I brought upon the Egyptians. For I am the Lord who heals you. Exodus 15:26. He's the Lord that heals you. And I wrote it in the King James Version because, you know, those type of people, the heathens, they're going to refer not to the Tanakh. They're going to use the KJV. So I'm using the KJV. If some of you listen to this video later and stop and listen, hey, it doesn't really say exactly. No, because I'm using the KJV because it's to the audience that may be listening to what I wrote. Exodus 15 at the end, for I am the Lord who heals you. Our culture is about trust, fear, and faith. That's the summation of it. He said he's going to heal us. Not a 19, a C19. Proverbs 4, verse 20 and verse 21. My son, attend to my words. Incline thine ear unto my sayings. That means he's telling you, I want you to listen to me. My son, attend to my words. Incline thine ears unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thine heart. So the law is telling us we got to listen to him. That's a part of our culture. Not listen to the world, not listen to me. I got to listen to what the law, statutes, and judgments say. Proverbs 3, verse 7 and 8. Proverbs 3, verse 7 and 8. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. Well, the way I'm going to receive health is not by taking this, doing a lot of exercise. Of course, he wants you to do those things that were going to make you healthy. He don't want you to do the things that can give you serious complications and health risks. He says, it shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. Come with me to Exodus 23:25. 23:25. And ye shall serve the Lord your God, and he shall bless thy bread and water, and I, the Most High, he said, and I will take sickness away from the midst of thee. Exodus 23:25. This is not going to take the sickness away. The Most High is by the obedience of fearing him and keeping his commandments. The heathens can't understand this. It's like Chinese to them. But he asked me to express it in a note, a letter. This is our culture. This is our faith. Wait till I get to the end. Isaiah 40, verse 31. Isaiah 40, verse 31. But those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. That's how your health strength is going to be renewed, by we waiting on the Lord Most High, praying that he brings us health and sustains us. And when we listen to him, we're going to be super strong, super healthy, immune system through the roof. He's going to give us the ability to do it. He's given me another idea that I shared with Anuya. I'm going to put into my repertoire of things that I do to maintain a strong, healthy physique, feel. Even though I got white hair, I feel young and youthful. I do things that most people won't be doing them at my age, like how I do them. Faith is our key and floor plan that we must keep. Faith. It's part of our culture, our faith culture to them. To them, they'll say religious culture. Psalm 46:10. Psalm 46:10. Be still, Israelite. Be still. Be still and know that I am the Most High. I will be exalted among the heathens. So he tells us to be still. He tells us in Isaiah 35, for yous that are anxious of heart, behold your Most High, be strong and have faith, and fear not, and behold your Elohah, your power. Our whole premise of what we believe, our culture, is based on fearing the Most High, keeping his commandments. Faith is a living and unshakable confidence. True faith manifests itself through our actions. Where the heathens have no faith, they have no power, so they run to get this thing in their arm. For us Israelites, it's a totally whole different thing. Psalm 91. And I just said it to you. I'm going to say the key things, and I'm going to bring it to the close in my page 3. Psalm 91, verse 2. I will save the Lord. He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In him, not in you, not in any C-19, any boosters, none of that. I will save the Lord. He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In him will I trust. Verse 10 of Psalm 91, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Psalm 91, verse 14, because he has set his love upon me. That means the same thing, because he was devoted to me. I'm reading from the King James for that audience that these notes are going to be utilized by. Because he has set his love upon me, I will deliver him. Not a C-19, not a booster shot. The Most High said he's going to deliver us. Psalm 91:15. He shall call me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. The Most High is going to deliver us from this crazy thing that's going on in the world. Not a booster shot. Come with me to Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. And I'm going to bring it to a close. I'll tell you this was a short one. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God, the Most High, and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. I told you in the beginning, faith. Faith is connected to trust. Trust is connected to fear. People think fear is not connected. That's why the conclusion of the whole matter is the sole purpose of man is to fear the Most High and keep his commandments. We fear the Most High's power. We trust in the Most High's power. So we fear not to trust him, because we know the results of it. It's called curses. So fear and trust is connected to Hebrew Israelites, not to the world, because he said the conclusion of the whole matter is to fear him and keep his commandments. We know that fear is connected to trust. He tells us to fear him, and we fear not to trust him. I know that's over the pay grade of the heathens, but it ain't over our heads. To Hebrew Israelites, fear is to trust. When applied to the relationship we have with the Most High, the Ancient of Days, it is our biblical law. It's in our biblical laws from the beginning to the end. Fear is linked to trust. It's linked to trust. Fear is linked to trust for the Israelites. We know if we don't fear him, we don't trust him. because he set the laws in our history and law book, which is our instruction plans, is the game plan. And if we fear him, we know what he does to those that don't fear him, which means they don't trust him. Psalm 73, bring it to a close. Those that are not near to him, and the people that are not near to the Most High, those that don't fear him and don't trust him, don't trust what he says. He says he's going to deliver us. He says, no harm will come unto you, no disease to your tent. I read it to you. He said, 1,000 is going to fall on your left side from this pandemic, and 10,000 going to fall on your right side, but it won't come to you. He said, because you made your refuge and haven in the Most High, no harm comes to you. How can you trust that? You trust that when you fear the Most High. Because he said he's the one that formed the light, and he make darkness. He make peace, he create evil. He does all of that. Fear and trust. He makes all of that. And we're going with him. Hopefully this was edifying. I was just sharing something that came to me a couple hours ago with you. This is a new year. If somebody watching this may need a little note type thing, rewind the video. Utilize these things that I mentioned in my 3-part, even though there's 2 pages, it's 3 parts. 3-part note to the Hebrew brother that requested me to help him be able to talk to his boss, and then to fill out that waiver. Anyway, this is a new Yes from Israel, Hebrew on Island 2. Until next time. But let me read the comments first. Let me keep the protocol the same. Tell you this was going to be a short video. It was super, super brilliant. Okay, I do keep. Okay. Happy I got into Jeremiah. I'm happy you came into the room. Peace unto you. Well, Mary, Nuya, you chat with her all the time. You use your Hebrew sister chatting sisters. She'll tell you where to get the calendar, send it to you, and trust. Heya, peace unto you. Thank you for coming in the room. All praise to the Most High Creator. Thank you for coming into the room, edifying information as always. Because I didn't know I was going to get a call from a Hebrew asking me to help them with something like this. That's correct, brother. Okay. All praise forever. Jeremiah, in Canada in September, like the 12th, they're going to make it mandatory to have your vaccine taken when it comes to non-essential locations. Yo, Jacob's trouble. We're in Jacob's trouble. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, and from Canada, not from U.S. Okay. All praises. Guys, it's always a pleasure to convocate. Yo, this was a short video for me. It was only 30 minutes. Be blessed. Look for a video this weekend in Spanish. You say fin de semana. I'm going to have a video. I already have a title thing going and some things going around the coconut. Watch out for that next video. Peace unto you.